Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana is still in its correction, but Solana could have completed the correction already, okay? So we have made our all-time high here back in October, November. We then started to talk about these target areas down here back in November still. That was here around the middle, end of November, and this target area has been reached. So the target area did start at, let me just zoom out a little bit. The target area did start here originally at $130, yeah, and ended at 55, okay. I then shifted it down because we did break the 130. So as always, when you reach a target area, when you reach a certain level, yeah, then you have to see how does the price react to it. And if the price reacts to it in a very bearish way, that means there is no strong reaction, then you can assume that you are going to reach the next level. And why or where does this target area come from? Well, it is based on Fibonacci levels and the Elliott wave count. So if we take a look at these Fib levels here, yeah, so I need to adjust that down. So there you go. So this is how the target area was defined between $30, yeah, and $100. So the 88.7% Fib level is $30. The 78.6% is $56. And the 61.8% is the $900 or $99, $100 level. Okay, these are Fibonacci retracement levels on which I have based this target area. So the target area was reached. Yeah, you can see it here. Let me take the Fibs out. So the target area was So the target area was reached. Yeah, we found support here at around $81. That was unfortunately in the middle of nowhere. Yes, it was a technical support here, but I would have loved to see at least the support at $55 or $99. You know, find support and a strong reaction at one of these Fibonacci retracement levels. Now, we didn't find support on a Fib level. We did find support at $81. My primary expectation therefore remains that we're coming down once more, deeper into the target area to $55, and are going to find support there and could then end the correction there. But what we also need to see is that since we have made that new low here after $75, we have found support there. We then broke out of this descending wedge. As we said, it's a bullish pattern, so you can break out here. And if the retest is successful, you can reach the resistance of the channel, and it seems like we've broken out of that now as well. Yeah, this descending channel, by the way, led the whole downtrend. Yeah, so Solana has broken out of that, and the important thing now is that we can retest this as support, and if Solana then gets a volume confirmation, it can push higher, break above the 50-day moving average. And the next target for me would then be the $120. So above the $120, we can talk about we have to break it. So above $120, we can talk about that the correction could be finished. Until then, unfortunately not. This doesn't change though the situation that Solana made over 30% here in a few days, yeah, which is solid, which is good, which shows that, well, there was at least a reaction to the target area here, and it's moving out of it. Yeah, so because it did reach the target area, we could say that theoretically the correction could be finished, but we don't have a confirmation yet. So we need that confirmation. Good signs, but nothing that would tell me the correction is really finished. It is, you get these periods of transition like up here, yeah, where it was also a little bit like 50-50. When we then broke a certain level, this alternative here became the main scenario, okay, and we reached the targets. And now we are at the similar situation where Solana has reached the target area, and we now need confirmation above this $120 level. Yeah, and at that point, then I will be able also to give you new price targets for the next wave to the upside, and then we are going to chase these targets as we chase this one here, which in the end became reality. And I'm sure at that point, then when I put you something on the chart with a 450 to 650 Solana, people will say it's not going to be possible, like the other way around, where people said we're never going to see a $100 Solana or even a $55 Solana. I mean, we didn't see 55, but to be honest, we saw 75. And when you're coming from something where it was $250 yes, 75 seemed also very, very unrealistic, but it was part of the target area. So all good. I'm actually happy what the chart did here. It did create a lower low, as I like it, an ABC correction where in the wave C you're coming down lower. But as I said, the risk that we are coming down once more lower here isn't over yet. But Solana is doing things, you know. Solana is breaking above this descending wedge. It's broken above this descending channel. And yeah, from here, if we get a green candle now and that retest is successful, then we can move to the next target at $120. Talked about the $120 already in the last few videos, that there is a potential after that breakout here and the breakout of that descending channel that this is the next target. But at the moment, we cannot talk about a confirmed completion of the correction. That to a degree depends on the Bitcoin scenario, which is going to play out now. Yeah, absolutely. And I think if Bitcoin does its alternative, and you know what I'm talking about if you've been watching my Bitcoin videos, if Bitcoin does its alternative with higher prices, not to a new all-time high level, then however Solana could certainly go higher. When Bitcoin then does its final sell-off and goes below 29k, as per my primary scenario, then Solana could, for example, just do a higher low. Yeah, that is absolutely possible. But in any case, these cryptos which will now complete their correction and come up in the first wave, they will also come down in the second wave, and that will be quite a bit of a sell-off again. So that is normal, a wave 1 to the upside, and you get your wave 2 to the downside, which will be a bit of a stronger correction. Yeah, that's Solana at the moment. We can take a look at the EMA ribbon before we finish, because that is always interesting to understand. Has the price broken above it or below it? And here we talked about it yesterday, about a long signal here on the EMA ribbon on the 4-hour chart, and that has so far played out. So again, this indicator is showing when it's getting a long signal that at least it's getting some upside, right? It doesn't always work, but in this case, it has helped us to understand where the price might be heading. And we are currently, as you can see, doing this retest of this channel. So we're still above the EMA ribbon on the 4-hour chart. On the 1 hour, broke slightly below it, but trying to get above it again. And on the 1 hour, you cross it more frequently, and we haven't lost the long signal here. So again, that's all good. And on the 8-hour chart also, we're probably going to get a long signal here shortly, because the EMAs are already going to cross, and that could be a buy signal that Solana needs for further continuation here to the upside. But as I said, primarily until we break above $120, I have to assume that we are going to come down once more and create a lower low. Alright, that's my view here on Solana. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership, where you can get access to the Discord server, the Telegram live chat, and a weekly live stream. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.